suits my clothes. Sun keeps shining through the forest.
Hola everyone.
Hola.
Hola Naka. Thank you, the President of the Fiji Independence Day Committee and his team, distinguished guests, my fellow Fijians. Mulo Vinaka, and a very good evening to you all. You know, having been prevented from visiting Sydney for so long,
Welcome home.
and forgotten how magnificent this city is, and especially its world-famous harbour. So, can I say on behalf of my wife Mary and the rest of my delegation, how much we appreciate the organization that has gone into this evening's event, and indeed the whole of my Sydney visit. The Bella Vista certainly lives up to its name, a beautiful view wherever you look, and a wonderful venue for all of us to soak up the experience and enjoy each other's company. It's not an evening for long speeches, it's an evening for us to socialize and for me to have the opportunity to meet as many of you in the Fijian community as possible. But I just want to briefly recap the importance of the past couple of days for Fiji. We have taken another step forward in the normalization of our relationship with the Australian government. And I was especially pleased and encouraged to meet the new Minister for the Pacific in Malcolm Turnbull's government. We are going to let bygones be bygones at the political level and work closely together to get the formal relationship back to where it was in the old days. For our two governments to again mirror the closeness of the relationship that has always existed between our peoples at a personal level. We can have our difference, we can have all our differences, and we do, but that does not mean we can't resolve them in an atmosphere of friendship and goodwill. I also had the opportunity to meet many of the most important people in our economic relationship at the Australia-Fiji Business Forum in Manly yesterday. These are the men and women who are driving the trade between Fiji and Australia, a flow of goods and services worth some $3 billion a year. And I urge them all to ramp up their investment in Fiji to match the improvement in the overall relationship, to take advantage of the improved investment climate and the many incentives my government is providing to expand our opportunities and create the jobs our people need to prosper. On Friday night, last night, I was honored to be hosted to a reception held by the Mayor and the Council of Liverpool, which is the heartland of the Fijian diaspora in Sydney. We are building links in the government, not only with the politicians in Canberra and the state governments, but the local politicians who tend to the concerns of the Fijian community. And I've got no doubt that a lot of positive things are going to flow from there. And then, of course, today, we had our wonderful get-together to celebrate Fiji Day and the links that bind us together as Fijians, whether we live in Fiji or we live in Australia. It was an occasion to think about what it means to be Fijian, the things that set us apart as a nation, and to share that with our Australian friends. And it was also an occasion for me as Prime Minister to continue the process of righting an historical wrong, to apologize on behalf of the nation to the many thousands of Fijians who felt obliged to leave the country after 1987 and 2000, because they were selfishly torn. They were no longer welcome. If anything, this was the most important thing of all. Yes, it was important to continue the process of healing our official relationship with Australia, but as Prime Minister, I'm just as keen to continue healing the personal hurt that so many individuals and families feel about what happened to them during our nation's darkest days. To bring them back into the Fijian family, to make them feel part of the family again, to re-engage with the country of their birth, and perhaps even come back again to invest, start businesses, or just spend more time in Fiji. For me, this aspect of my visit was personally the most significant, just as it was when I visited Canada in August, bringing the great Fijian family stretching from our island home across the world back together again, encouraging everyone to think as one people, think as one team, Team Fiji, and work together to finally make our beloved nation genuinely the way the world should be. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is a great family event. A time to celebrate the ties that bind and to cement our relationships and make new friends. My warmest thanks goes to the many individuals who have made this visit a success. There are too many of you to name individually, but I'd like just to single out Ellen Gok, the president of the Fiji Family Day Committee, his wife Lisa, and all the committee members for their efforts to organize this magnificent day. Your dedication and hard work, and that of everyone who has helped make my visit a success, is deeply appreciated. My fellow Fijians, when we look ahead as a nation, it certainly is a Bella Vista, a beautiful view. One nation, one people. One nation, one people, embark on a wonderful journey together to fulfill our destiny. I hope we're going to have it again next year.
Oh, definitely.
Enjoy the rest of the evening and God bless you all.